the ones with the halberds have been moving closer, and the ones with the bows have been spreading out, keeping their eyes fixed on the table.
So basically both factions are moving into attack?
They are moving... They seem like they are moving into a position. And then you hear a voice ring out. Master Simone, step away from the tiefling.
Huh?
This is not going to go well, Kun.
You look up, and yes, Kun, that is when, and Klaus, that is when you see that you see that the Outriders have unstrung their bows. The Golden Lion guards are lowering their spears, and Klaus, there's a new group of people walking towards you. You don't recognize them personally, but you do know what they are. Their robes, their hoods given away. Orders of the Banishers. They outrank high-level members of your order that outrank even your master. Master Desir, what is the meaning of this? Step away from... For your own safety, Simone, step away from the tiefling. Klaus? What? We have reason to believe that he has been harboring a dangerous spirit.
Kun, don't try and stop me.
Claus instantly sends a message to Vell. Don't you dare come inside here now.
I'm not.
Klaus slowly gets up, one hand on the journal, and he raises another hand in surrendering motion. Like,
they point their spears at you. It doesn't look they're about to attack, it's more wary in case something happens. Do not make any sudden movements, boy.
I'm not planning to.
We are here to... Do not fear. We are here to help.
This is going to hurt. Kun, tell Klaus I'm sorry. Vell seeps into the floor where Kun is sitting and flees, flying desperately looking for Korim. I know I'm going to take damage.
Okay, indeed. Everyone, roll initiative.
Oh.
Rabbits.
Alright.
No, I seeped into the ground. They don't see me. I seeped in from his shoe.
You will have to roll initiative to see if you can escape before they can stop you.
Okay, then what's my initiative thingy?
Okay.
Okay, I am scared. Okay. I'm gonna press the button. No, I don't wanna.
What you got?
That 20 B words.
Yes!
Klaus got nat 19, so...
Okay, so, Vell, you go first, and you are making a break for it?
Yes, I don't want them to get in trouble because of me.
Okay, that quadruples your speed. So you now are able to move 120 feet. So you are dashing out of there.
Basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to seep into the floor and exit out without anyone seeing me. I basically seep in, possess the floor, I guess, and then just...
I get where you're going. I get where you're going with that. So as you do that, one of the shamans, his eyes glowing with a pale
with a pale orange yellow glow says, "She's escaping! After her!" They move after you, but Klaus, this is where you move in fast enough to intercept. What do you do? Your turn.
Oh, rabbits! Peace boat!
Okay.
So, with Peacebound, they're unable to take any violent or aggressive actions. Unfortunately, trying to run after a person isn't violent.
Rabbits.
Do you want to try again, or can he try again, or?
I'm going to say no, because that was a heat of the moment, first thing that came to his mind thing. It makes sense that he would make that mistake in character as well.
True.
Yeah, because Klaus at the moment is more worried that Kun is going to start fighting.
Speaking of which, I believe he doesn't really have any other things he can do, because most of his stuff is standard actions. So I believe that makes...
I can use my move action to pull something as a spiritual talent, and I actually have something I want to pull.
Okay, yes, go ahead.
I am going to use one of my... hold on. So, I am gonna pull out Wheel. +1 bonus to random 1d4, so attack and damage saves, initial skills, concentration, and all that.
Okay. Now, that won't let you use it this turn, but you have access to it.
Yeah.
Okay, Kun, it's your turn. What do you do? You have seen that they are making him... You have heard them, one of them shout after her. You see that they are moving to your heightened reflexes, almost as if in slow motion. But you can see they are making moves to chase after what you can only presume is Vell. What do you do?
All right. Am I technically in between them and Vell?
Yes.
All right then. Darting crane stance, swift action. I'm going to summon my darkness, standard action, and a good old mass challenge.
Okay. That's what you're doing for this turn?
Yeah, good old mass challenge. That's all I can do. And if any of them stand by, and if any of them try to squeeze by me, I have 7 attacks of opportunity.
So, give me...
He been optimizing.
Oh, yeah. So, the Golden Lions level their spears, but then the red tiger that you spoke to earlier, he calls out to you. Sir Unwin, stand down. That's an order.
On whose authority?
On His Majesty Khan and King Horus.
That doesn't make sense.
Sense motive.
Okay, yep, roll your sense motive check.
31.
He's telling the truth. We know that you've been compromised by a dangerous spirit. He says. He's keeping his voice low but hurried. He's speaking as though he needs you to understand the seriousness of the situation. Why do you think Horus sent the Tempest away from you so that she couldn't possess him? We need to subdue her. We don't know what her mind games have been doing with you. If there is any of the soldier in you, join us. We need to subdue the spirit before it is too late.
My orders are to subdue an evil spirit, correct?
Yes, he seems. He sounds almost relieved.
Very well. Those are
You know what?
It's like Kun stays in his position.
Mother, what are you doing?
Following orders. I am to subdue an evil spirit, and there is not one around.
One of the shamans speaks up. If she is not of malice, then why did she run? The innocent do not flee.
If you
Claus'
truly
eye
believe that,
twitches.
you are a fool. Why does an animal run?
You sent a bunch of Banishers yelling about the evil spirit, and you wonder why she'd run. If I'd suddenly see a bunch of red strikers running after me, yelling about and kill the evil tiefling, what would you think I would do in that situation?
Both of you make diplomacy checks. But
Oh.
before we get to that, Whisper, it has been some time that you have been playing the cards with Saber. He's a good opponent, a worthy opponent, though in this game you have the leg up. But it's at that point when Sebastian enters the room. Sir, I must speak with you.
Oh, and what does this concern?
I can't tell you now. There is a matter that requires your urgent attention. Horace and Khan should be here to keep an eye on Saber. They will be here any minute. I need you to come with me.
All right. If you're still here, Whisper turns to Saber and is like, when you escape, come find me. I have a job for you. And if you're still here when I come back, we'll finish our game.
I can't promise anything, but I'll consider it. Yeah,
I love how affably evil he is.
anyway, Sebastian is beckoning you. Do you follow?
All right. Oh, yeah, I follow. Wait. I spent a spell point on my blind sense real quick. To activate my blind sense real quick.
Good idea.
So I give the room like a good, thorough look over with my blind sense. So essentially, I'm basically. I don't think. Have you ever seen the movie? The show Disenchanted. There's the guy that touches everything and.
I
understands.
have it on my Netflix list, but I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. Well, basically, essentially, I touched the room with my mind and actually feel it around as though I'd been pressing it with my hands.
Yeah, I get where you're going with this. Almost like a tremor sense.
It's similar. It's similar.
You don't feel anything suspicious from that.
Okay.
Anyway,
Nice.
so we are cutting back to the group. And what did you get for your diplomacies?
12.
12 total.
Yeah. I don't have
Okay.
modifier or Claus when it comes to charisma.
I will give you a +4.
Oh, in that case, that
That would make it a
what?
16.
Yeah. And if the
Cool.
wheel activates, there's a little teeny tiny chance that I might have a little bit.
I will let you use the wheel. Yes.
Okay, let me roll 1d4 and see what we get. It's exactly what I needed. +1.
Alright. I got to roll above a 10. It's a total of 13.
Unless
Okay.
he gets a bonus for being Red Tiger. And talking to Red Tiger.
Oh,
He
yeah.
gets a +2, so that makes it a 15.
Yeah, diplomacy
Okay.
it just didn't make sense for. I don't believe it made sense for Kuhn to have diplomacy as a skill.
Yeah, that does make sense. Okay.
But he's so charismatic.
They hesitate for a second. Are you? And the shaman, he looks at you, Klaus. Are you absolutely sure of this? how do we know she hasn't twisted your mind, given you false memories?
Because she's had every chance ever to go through any memory I have, and she has not tampered a single one with a single one.
At this point, Simone speaks up. I have known Claus for many years. He was himself. He acted exactly as he would when I last spoke to him. I don't think even a spirit's influence could be that thorough. You really believe she is not an evil spirit? The shaman asks again.
I truly believe she is not evil spirit, or at the very least, not a malicious one.
I don't believe in fairies.
She wants the peace just as much as we do.
Then he says...
If
he looks at you.
Klaus keeps eye contact, and he's giving the most serious look he's ever given.
Then... could you convince her to cooperate? If she is what she says she is, then she is a victim. She is trapped on this side of the veil. If she cooperates, we will help her pass on.
May I sense motive for that?
Yes, you may.
Oh yes. 19 plus 15. 34!
Once again, he's telling the truth. And
here's the thing, aren't we actually doing that already?
Sorry, what?
I thought that's what we were doing. Trying to solve the mystery of her death so that she could pass on.
I actually have plus 19 for sense motive right now.
Yeah, he is telling the truth. We can, and the Simone speaks up. These are one of the most accomplished members of our orders. If you have been having difficulty with helping her to pass on, they may be able to do what you could not, Klaus.
Klaus thinks for just for a couple of seconds, but then nods quietly. I will try my best to convince her to at least talk with you, but I cannot force her to come.
Especially after you scared her off.
We will give you a chance to try. The Desir says, but any spirit who decides it, but any spirit who chooses not to return beyond their time is a spirit of malice, and we must deal with it as any other evil spirit.
Yeah, Klaus's eyes almost narrow. He's giving a bit more... I can't even explain the look he's giving right now. But it's not very extremely pleased look. Something has been anchoring her in this plane. Trying to forcefully remove her is just going to cause her more pain. That's not what our order stands for.
Then it is up to you to make sure she goes willingly.
Yeah, Klaus just notes. Well, that's what I've been trying to do. Trying to figure out what anchors her here.
You have the Golden Lion guard speaks up. You have 10 minutes